So wait, Shane, say your new catchphrase.
Yoinky doinky?
No, not Yoinky Doinky. That's Sick Animation's catchphrase. That's Mark.
Gabadooey?
No, not catchphrase.
What is it?
Is it my catchphrase? Because you came up with it.
What is it? What?
It's when you go, what the cum? We were playing
what
a game.
The cum?
So
I forgot about that.
For a backstory, for like months now, me and Shane will either say, what the hell? Or we'll say, what the crap?
Yeah.
And we really emphasize the crap because it's funny.
Crap's funny.
Because people used to say what the crap in the 2000s.
I know. And what the hell is just from
what the hell is
Resident Evil.
No matter what. What the heck? What the hell? All that stuff's funny.
But what the hell is specifically from Resident Evil 8, which is why we do
We'll just have reactions to like the most generic basic things and just be like, what the heck? And
what the hell? Wait, what the hell?
Anyway, hey, what the
crap?
What the crap is all this freaking crud about? You know? Yeah. But then Shane just randomly said, "What the cum?" And we both started dying. And then we kept saying it.
That was only like 2 hours ago. I did that.
Yeah, and we kept saying, "What the cum?" What the cum is going on?
What the cum?
It's funny. I don't know.
Wait, what the cum?
We just kept saying...
Because I said, I saw the cum.
Yes. we just kept singing songs and Shane said, I saw the cum.
And then I said, what the cum?
We just kept talking about... We did it for so many songs. We were like... I forgot the song. We were like... I drank cum, I liked it. Or something like that. Like, I got cum in my face, I liked it. Something like that.
Oh, what song was that? I don't know.
I have no idea.
All I remember is, I saw the cum. And opened up my eyes, I saw the cum.
Yeah, we're very mature.
What the cum?
What the cum? No, so me and Shane have been laughing a lot and seeing each other. Even though we both follow Mark M of Sick Animation,
it's so funny.
We send each other every single time he posts. Even though we both follow, but I can't get enough of it because I need Shane to know the second I see an update.
I know, that's why I sent it. Yeah. I'm like, just in case you haven't seen it yet,
right now.
Yeah.
The updates are so...
I don't care if you've seen it already, but I need to...
He's been doing this thing where he made
it all started with a tweet.
He made a tweet where he said... He's like, I have a new catchphrase.
He's like, trigger warning, I've got a new catchphrase, guys. I'm going to start saying yoinky doinky. Yeah. Like, when something crazy happens, I'll be like, yoinky doinky. And so... Then he said it. He made a comic, like a comic strip, but it's literally like supposed to be 2 panels.
It's 2 panels. It's literally basically supposed to be like a 1-panel newspaper comic.
It's like Boomer comics.
He's literally doing Boomer humor, and he's like, and it's called Joey and Zoe. And it's just like a guy reacting to things.
He's like reading a newspaper, and then he'll say something, and go yoinky doinky. Yeah, but it's so fucking funny.
And they're all like the most stupid. I can't remember like what's one of the more like first innocent ones. Before I say my favorite one.
The very first one is sometimes all you need is a good friend and a piece of cake. And then 20 killed in a racist school shooting. I knew I should have stayed in bed.
When he killed in a racist shooting. I knew I should have stayed in bed.
That was the second one.
What's the next one?
That was right. It's episodes 1 and 2, and it's, you just need a friend and a piece of cake, and then it's 20 killed.
What's the third one?
Oh man, I don't even know.
Just really read the next one.
Hold on.
They're probably all on Instagram, right? Or is he? Yeah.
Yeah, Kim Jong-un resigns after transphobic comment surfaced in old emails. Yoinky doinky! One is, they're at a picnic and they're like looking at a couple. Yeah. A mother and a son.
Yeah.
The mother says, "Shut your mouth when you choose, you disgusting little twat. You make me sick." And he says, "Parenting is no picnic." One's a Halloween.
Yeah. Halloween probably.
No, Netflix adds bum fights and faces of death to growing roster of nostalgic reboots. Yeah. Can't they think of anything?
The Faces of Death, if you guys don't know, is the documentary about death, and it allegedly shows like people dying. It's all fake, but it was very controversial when it came out because it was just like supposed to be a snuff film.
Yeah.
And Bum Fights is literally a guy with a camera saying, "Hey, homeless people, I will feed you if you beat the shit out of each other." And then he would make them do like jackass stunts, literally exploiting like really poor people.
Yeah.
And then making like millions off of it.
Yeah.
So it's like, Bum Fights is probably one of the most atrocious, horrible things that someone's ever done and got away with.
Here's your favorite one.
Okay.
So it's Joey reading a newspaper. It says Forbes reports human trafficking as the fastest growing industry in the U.S. And he says, and they say we're in a recession.
And then on Twitter, he replied to it, and he said, "Oh, what did he say?
He said, oops, telling the truth again.
Oops, I'm telling the truth again." And then,
the next one.
And then the third, and he replied to it again, saying, "Yoinky doinky."
Wait, what?
It's just Mark. It's sick animation guy. He's just, and like one of them, he made this like an Instagram story post where he's like, "I'm really sorry for all these unhinged comments today. I've been taking shits all day, and it's changing my like thought process."
This one's good.
Oh yeah, go ahead and say.
If we had a lady president, imagine what the national nail polish day would be. Yoinky doinky. so stupid.
And then, like literally today, he was like, message from a few days ago, he was like,
message from the creator.
A few days ago, he was like, I want to give a huge shout out to like all the writers helping me with Joey and Zoe. He goes, I'm not going to say their names because they don't need the cloud anyway. Something like that. And it's like literally just him by himself.
Yeah.
And then like today and yesterday, he's been like, message from the creator.
Yeah. Which is him. Saying like random stupid shit.
He's just like, yesterday I was just watching TV and today I'm a rock star.
Yeah.
He's just on Twitter. He's like, all my fans are referred to as purple pilled. All my diehard fans. And then the next tweet's like, I just looked it up. I don't understand purple pill. We might have to change the name.
He's like, it's a work in progress.
He's so funny.
Purple pill.
He's like mastered the boomer style.
I know.
But then he says like super. It's like the whole point of the thing. You know, this all happened right after JonTron made a fool of himself again, because JonTron decided to post a bunch of like really old, outdated anti-vax stuff. Like literally, like what the conservatives were posting like last year. He like a few weeks ago decided to post all this like anti-Fauci stuff and like all this like don't get the vaccine stuff.
Yeah.
And everyone's like,
why?
John, this is like the worst possible argument you can make. You're like, this is really the hill you want to die on. And then like Anthony Fantano like called him out on it, and then he replied to like Anthony Fantano and posted something that was like super unrelated. That was just like, he's like, you really trust this? And it was like a compilation of like people making memes about Fauci. Like stuff like Fauci didn't actually say. It was like literally just like a meme compilation. And it's like, John, that is not your argument. For the love of God.
Stick to making fun of YouTube.
What the fuck are you talking about? It's like, John, everyone is sus of you already. And then you come out with this shit. And then people are like, John, shut up. And then he's like, I'm doubling down. Here's a meme compilation. And it's like, what are you doing? It's like John went on this unhinged political rant out of nowhere. But he's always been like, he made a comment whenever Biden won. He made a comment about like the elections being rigged. Like John is just like, he went from like libertarian centrist to like straight off like mask off conservative. Like he just actually likes Trump.
The crazy, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what happened.
Should have just.
It's like sometimes when people make fun of your beliefs, you just go deeper into those beliefs. I think that's what happened.
Yeah.
I think once he went on his racist rant, people were like, yeah, I don't like JonTron. And he was like, fine, I'm going to be more racist and more conservative.
Yeah.
when he used to be just a libertarian who like liked Ron Paul, which was pretty okay to do because it was basically like, yeah, I'm for gay marriage and weed and anti-war. That was pretty much the Ron Paul platform. You know? Yeah. And then now he's like racist and anti-vax.
I know I should have stayed in school.
I know I should have stayed in bed today. I think that might have inspired Mark, but I have no idea he's just unhinged. Like he just went crazy. He's just like, I'm a boomer now. It's like everything on Twitter and everything on Instagram is nothing but this weird boomer comic now.
It's awesome. I fucking
so
love it.
It seemed like a one-off tweet when he said "yoinky donkey" for the first time, and he's so committed.
It's like when Donkey did the. Yeah, when I'm gonna stop making good videos.
Yeah, when he only made bad videos and he streamed every day and it was just like terrible streams on purpose. And he did it for like 2 weeks straight or something.
Yeah.
God,
he did daily up. Yeah.
He's like, now I have to play Among Us for the 4th time. It's like he was just like playing single player. He was just doing speedruns of like walking around the map by himself because he played it so much and he had nothing else to do.
I know. It's so funny. It's so. We become so ironic. We started doing boomer humor unironically.
But that's the thing. It's so funny because he's taking it to extremes that like they do sometimes. Yeah. But like he's just like making shit up. I don't know. It's so good.
I don't know. It's perfect. It's amazing.
And they say we're in a recession after talking about human trafficking. That's just like so good. I can't explain that.
It's so funny.
I don't know. It's so hard to even explain that humor.
So good. Oh, so funny.
That one Instagram post where he said something like, he said, I wish Trump was still president because I'm running out of ideas. He's like, I'm running out of ideas for Joey and Zoe comics. I wish Trump was still president. Terrible president, but a comedy goldmine, which is like boomer.
Right, yeah.
And someone got offended and was like, you really think Trump is the worst president?
Yeah.
And then he's like, I need to create a safe work environment. He's like, I need to make a safe word for when I'm just trying to be funny and cute or something.
Yeah, silly and cute.
And then the next post was like, I'm thinking ... The next one was yoinky doinky.
That one was good. There's one where he posted a picture of like some Joe Camel movie from Camel Cigars. He goes on the back and he's like, first off, right, all I see is nepotism. All straight, white, cis males.
Yeah.
This is horrible.
And then he's like, he opens, he's like, wait, he's like, I have to light this with fire? That's really dangerous.
Yeah. And they're promoting cigarettes? What the fuck has the world come to?
Yeah. He's like really offended by everything. He's like super offended. Then you read his comics and it's like,
but the next,
imagine if a woman was president, what would the national nail polish debt would be?
Yeah. But right after he does the stuff about the Joe Camel movie is when he said, sorry, I've been so unhinged.
Sorry, I've been so unhinged lately. I've been taking shits all day.
Yeah. He goes, I want to apologize for my close friends and family who have to see my horrible cartoons. It's so funny.
God. Yeah, he just doesn't care. I mean, you just have to... The people who know him in the first place are like the fans. Like, he only has a cult following. He doesn't have like basic people fans.
Yeah.
Whereas like
Oni, so they all understand what's going on.
Yeah, someone like Oni has like a million like normie fans because they just like love the meme. Like they love Dragon Ball P.
Yeah.
And they love like the meme shit. But like if you like Zach, like Psychic Pebbles, and you like Mark M, then you know what the fuck's going on behind the scenes. Like,
yeah.
You know those guys are fucking...
When Zach talks about his mustard ass.
Mustard ass.
He calls swamp ass mustard ass because it's yellow.
Why?
I don't know. He says that on a good time.
Cast. Yeah. If you want to have a good time, just watch the Green Cumulon saga.
That's awesome. You know the Green Cumulon did the...
There he is. There's the Green Cumulon right there. And he's like, I'm the Green Cumulon. If you don't release the Fappening 2, I'm going to kill you. I'm coming to kill the president if he doesn't release the Fappening 2.
You know the Green Cumulon was the guy who released the Fappening.
Yeah. I am the Green Cumulon.
So funny. Well, first they say the green cumulon is the green goo that comes out of the vagina. when girls come, that's what they say. It's like, oh yeah, that's called green cumulon.
I love the way they lie. Whenever they're gaslighting each other, they say it so convincingly. They're just like, "Oh yeah, I heard about this." And they just make something.
They just go along with it.
He goes, "Whoa! I just read something. I just found something." And then Chris goes, "No, you didn't." And he goes, "No, it's from Apple." And he's like, "No, it's not." And he's like, "It's a new app. I swear to God, it's a new app by Apple." And he's like, "Okay, what's it do?" And he's like, pauses. And he goes,
it like tracks your farts.
He's like, "It's the gamer fact finder. If you just want to find a gamer fact," and they're like, "Shut the."
Press this button and it asks it a question, and it gives you a random fact.
And Chris is like, "Shut the fuck up, you fucking liar." Or the
so funny.
my niece got done bit by a copperhead.
Wait, really?
Wait, really? My niece got done bit, and I just yelled.
Done got get bit by a copperhead.
Making shit up. I love it.
He's so funny. He cracks me up. Well, yeah, because when he's making shit up, because he like doesn't think it all the way through. So he like pauses to think of what to say next.
He was on his phone. He was on Twitter. He's like, "Whoa!" And he's like, "Jimmy Carter just died." And then like Chris is like, "What? Really?" And he looks at his phone. He's like, "You're not even like you're just on Twitter. You didn't even look anything up." And he's like, "Yeah, but isn't that believable?"
There's one really good one. I forget. It's one Zach did.
He's just a good liar.
I know.
The thing is, I've been a fan of him for so long, and then Oni Plays started getting popular. But Oni cartoons were always really popular. But Oni Plays got really popular, and then he was on there. And it's like, finally, people... Because he always had, like, a mild popularity. But unless you watch, like, Sleepy Cabin, no one really knew much about him. It was always about, like, Chris.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, dude, no, but he's the real...
Yeah, Zach's like...
Then he started doing stuff on, like, H3 channel.
Yeah. I'm the world's strongest gamer. I once punched a chick.
Yeah, that was on the JonTron. Yeah, he was a writer for JonTron for a while. Again, it's like all these behind the scenes things.
Yeah.
Yeah, the world's strongest gamer. Yeah, JonTron's wife randomly like posted a picture of like the puppet, and she's like, "I still have the world's strongest gamer." But yeah, it's this horrible looking. What he said, he's like, I can prove I'm the world's strongest gamer because at a convention, a sweet cosplay babe was being
groped or something.
He's like being groped by a total creep, and I knocked him out in one punch, and it was just like that. Like 2 seconds, he hit the floor. Yeah. So that's how you know I'm the world's strongest gamer. Because he was defending a cosplay babe. I remember like me and you were talking about like cosplay babes.
Yeah.
And then I like was on purposely being loud so Kelsey could overhear us.
What?
And then she laughed really hard, but I was like, I hope she understands that we're joking. We don't actually like cosplay babes.
What'd we say?
We're just talking about cute cosplay babes. We're saying we have to defend them. You have to defend the girl's honor. You have to defend cosplay babes from the
The world got the strongest gamer power.
Something about a guy who's like super protective of all women.
Yeah.
And then they all just like want him to fuck off.
Yeah.
Something about that's funny to me. Dude, cosplay babes.
Cosplay babes. Oh my god. I'm trying to think of more Zach.
Would you date a really hot girl if she was super into cosplay and would go to like every single anime convention?
Yes. What?
Okay. You're kind of a loser.
Okay.
I don't know if I do.
Why?
Sounds fucking annoying.
She's super hot.
Yeah, but she's... Well, I don't know. I've never like dated a girl...
She's probably into the same things I am.
In my life. No, I've never dated a girl who has like liked video games really. Every time I date a girl, they like 2 games, you know?
Mm.
Like, there's always like people...
They're like, oh yeah, Mario.
There's always
the
people
jump guy.
who are like really good at like 1 or 2 specific games. And like you played with that game with them and they're fucking like madman. They're like a god at it. But like they don't play games in general.
Yeah.
And I'm always like, yeah. A lot of my friends who are in happy relationships, they're like dating girls who play video games with them. I'm pissed.
Yeah.
I'm pissed.
Maybe you should open your horizons to cosplay babes.
Nah, I can't. I don't want to go to the anime convention. I used to go to conventions all the time, but
yeah.
I just think it'd be... I'm not even saying it's bad. I think it's actually... It'd be cool, but it's just funny to make fun of them.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's funny.
Okay.
That's all I have to say. I would date one.
Okay, then why are you making fun of me?
Because I wanted to make you uncomfortable.
Would you date a super fucking hot chick? Oh,
yeah, but she's a cosplay babe. Everyone will you go to the convention with her. You can't even hang out there because everyone's taking pictures with her.
I'd be the world's strongest gamer and punch everybody. Right. Yeah,
just punch every. Well, she wants the attention. She wants people to take pictures with her.
Yeah.
So you have to but if you're a good photographer, then you can take pictures with her all the time.
So, I mean, that kind of put a damper on it, honestly, a little bit.
What part?
It's just like, oh, I have my super, it's like, okay, so you're dating your super hot girlfriend or whatever.
And everyone loves her.
And then everyone wants to walk up and touch her, and you're just going to be the guy taking pictures of her.
Yeah, that's the whole thing.
I don't know.
That's the whole thing. You get to take pictures of people. Well, it's not like she just literally wants people to validate her costume, right? Okay. But it's literally a bunch of people. It doesn't have to all be dudes, but it's just a bunch of people talking to her all a goddamn day. And you're just kind of there. You're like the supportive mom, just kind of going with her to,
See, that doesn't sound fun either.
Maybe if we do a couple's costume, that'd be fun.
Yeah. You have to get really into it. Because this is super awesome cosplay babes. So you have to be...
Sounds like a fun couple activity to bond over.
That sounds more fun.
That would,
photographer.
No, I like this Halloween was fun. I was the first time I dressed up for Halloween since I was in 7th grade. Yeah. I'm not even joking. I don't dress up for Halloween ever.
I don't.
The only reason that's because you said something like you didn't have a costume ready, and Joey was the same way. He was like, "You're not dressing up, right?" We would have been the only people not dressed up.
I know. So I was like, I was
like, nah, I'm doing it. And I wanted to actually go in on it.
I wanted to do I was planning on getting a costume.
We should have done a couple's cosplay.
Okay.
We should have done
next year.
What's two
at Heidi's party?
What's two buddy characters?
Twinkie and a bottle of
I don't know. Dakota told me one of us should be the plug and the other one should be the holes. He said that for me and him. And I was like, well, I don't want to be the one with the holes. I want to be the one with the plug. I said I should be Batman, he should be Robin, and he was like, my other friend said that. I was like, you don't. I'm making a joke. I'm saying you're my sidekick, and he didn't get it. And then I was like, if your other friend said that, then he's also making fun of you. I feel because you shouldn't want to be Robin. You should want to be Batman, right? Am I right?
Yeah.
So
both goes Batman.
He's Robin.
And then he's Robin.
Go as Batman, but one of you has to wear the gymnastic short pants.
One's the cool movie Batman, and one's the shitty ass 1960s Batman.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? I thought we were doing Batman and Robin from the show. We were doing Batman and Robin from the movie. Well, why are you Batman? I told you I was gonna be Batman.
Well, wait, why are you Batman?
I thought I was gonna be Batman.
Yeah. That'd be really That's honestly great.
It'd be funny to be Batman and meet a Joker, but
not really. I mean, it's kind of.
If someone was dressed up as Joker, you'd be like, oh.
I guess.
Now
yeah.
we have to take
any bare knuckle box in the parking lot.
He's going over there. All right, guys, see ya. And I'm waiting outside by his car. I'm so you thought you could get away with it, huh?
You thought you could get away, Joker?
You know who you're dressed as, right? He's like, hey man, it's late. I'm just trying to go home.
No.
I hate to break it to you, but that's not.
You're not going home tonight.
I've been looking for Joker for a while now. Just fight him. Fight him right there. No, but yeah. I was worried that someone would also be a cowboy.
Yeah.
Because of generic costume. And I drove by a guy with his wife who was not dressed up and their kids, and I didn't know what their costumes were, but he was like carrying them in like a wagon, and he was a cowboy.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck.
I shit you not, I was about to be a cowboy. I have like a cowboy hat. Yeah. I'm kidding. I was gonna be whatever.
You were not.
I didn't even think about it. No, I wasn't.
Don't say that to me. I was like, dude, I was so pumped. Like,
yeah.
Because I didn't know what I wanted my costume to be. And I was like, I keep telling Shane that I would be Spider-Man if we were the Avengers. And I thought it'd be funny to be Spider-Man. But then I was like, wait. I want to be like a Southern hick. And so
but you did Western.
I know, but it started that way, but then it was like, wait.
I could be a McCree.
I'm going to be a cowboy. And then I started like buying stuff, and I was going to get a fake gun. I was like, wait. I don't need to get a fake prop gun. I can buy a Nerf gun and shoot it. That's awesome.
Plus, prop guns sometimes go off.
Too soon. Too soon. Well, they're real guns, but they have prop bullets. Apparently, blanks look identical to
bullets.
Real
bullets can still kill you too.
Yeah.
So apparently, that girl who was the armorer, that was her second movie, and she only got the role because her dad is a famous armorer.
Yeah.
And in the first movie, there was like a problem, like something bad happened that was her fault. And apparently, on the set of this movie, there was like 500 bullets or something. There was like a shit ton of actual bullets.
Why?
And then also, you're supposed to like check. You're supposed to have like a second guy check it.
Yeah.
And they just skipped that part. So like they were super lazy.
Why were there even live rounds on the set to begin with?
I don't know if that's... Why? Is that a movie practice?
No.
I've never heard of this.
No, it shouldn't be.
Yeah, it makes no sense. I mean, so like, I like practical effects, and I like making things as realistic as possible. But I would say, even someone who's a movie fan like me, I would say I would be more interested if it looked like a real gunshot and it wasn't like a real gun shooting blanks. Like, I think it should just be a different way to do this. Obviously, it's a problem. Like, I don't like it. Some people are blaming Alec Baldwin. Probably, but
how is it Alec? They just gave him a gun and said. Well,
I mean, I think he hired everyone, and I don't know, whatever. It doesn't matter. It's the girl's fault more than anything. It's the fucking armorer's fault.
I like hardly blame Alec Baldwin at all.
I don't really either. But like,
I don't understand how it could be his fault at all.
Yeah, I mean, I think hindsight's 20/20, so I'm not going to blame someone for wanting to use a gun with blanks, because like everyone does that anyway.
Yeah, like even if that was his decision, it's not like an uncommon thing. It's not like he was the first person to do it.
Yeah, I mean, people are blaming him because, like, I guess he could have said no, but it's like, who? I mean,
he's really done that like a million times.
He was trusting the experts,
right?
And this expert they hired is not really an expert at all.
And you know, he's probably been on about it. He's probably been on like fucking thousands of movie sets who did the same thing, and they were fine. He's
a very well-seasoned actor. He's been around for a long time. Yeah, but anyway, I don't know. A Trump Jr. made a shirt that says "Guns don't kill people. Alec Baldwin kills people." A real girl died. Like, someone died. Like, Alec Baldwin killed someone, and he's like... And the funny thing is, if this is any argument that guns kill people, because he accidentally shot someone with a bullet... Exactly. This would be that argument.
I know.
I'm not even anti-gun to that extreme, where I think we shouldn't have handguns, but, like, that is literally the gun's fault. Like, as people make jokes about how, like, if you get killed with a gun, it's whoever used it's fault. But it's like, no, that in that instance, like, that was it. Like, if they didn't have a live gun, then no one would have died. Exactly. That's why, like,
it's the armorer's fault.
Yeah,
he said.
Yeah.
But it's still like,
but if they used a prop gun, but that didn't shoot bullets, it would have been avoided. But I agree, it's the armorer's fault because it sounded like they're just being really fucking lazy. And yeah. So, but I think if you want to avoid killing people, you should just not use them at all. But not against handguns, though. I'm not against gun. I'm not anti-gun to that extent.
That's just Trump Jr.
Trump Jr. Well, they're all that whole family state. When Colin Powell died, he was like, "The media loves Colin Powell, but I'm glad to see him die because the Iraq War was a disaster."
Oh my god!
He just like straight up was like, "I'm glad he's dead," which is like, I mean, Colin Powell's a piece of shit. Colin Powell sucks. He also worked for Reagan and he's a bad dude. I'm
sure Trump Jr. When you were a fucking child, you were like, yeah, the Iraq War, it's awesome.
I know. Everyone every Republican was championing the Iraq War.
I know. So why are you going back on it now?
Jank from Young Turks made a Twitter poll, and he said, "What is worse for America, conservative media or corporate news media?" As in like CNN and MSNBC and stuff. And you have to remember, he is a mostly leftist audience. And it was like 80% of people were voting for corporate media, and like only like 20% of people voted for right-wing media.
Yeah.
The thing is when I think of Fox News, I think of Bush's election and the Iraq War because they were pushing it so fucking hard. And then I think of like Rush Limbaugh, who was like pushing anti-gay stuff constantly. But like now that America has all kind of agreed that like all like war is bad and homophobia is bad. Now, like back in the 2000s, I would say, yeah, Fox News is the worst thing ever. But like nowadays, like the fact that CNN doesn't like they could at any moment be like, yeah, everything you said that was anti-vax is wrong and false. But they just don't do that. They could be like, yeah, you just explained the way our healthcare system works incorrectly. That's not true. Or, yeah, you just said something about BLM that's just literally a lie. Or, like, they could do this at any moment, but they just choose not to educate people.
Yeah.
So, and a lot of times they do the opposite, you know? So.
I don't know.
So, I don't know which one is actually worse, but they're both bad. That's not good.
What's this, like, anti-Biden, like, the Brandon meme? Have you seen that?
Brandon. Oh, like, Let's Go Brandon? I don't know what it is. Do you know what it is, Jeremiah? I've seen Let's Go Brandon, but I'm like, I don't get it.
I asked my dad about it the other day. He was saying it started at a Christian college where they don't swear, but they needed a way to say "fuck Joe Biden."
So say "Let's go Brandon."
Let's go Brandon.
Yeah, because at sporting events, people will start chanting "fuck Joe Biden."
Yeah. And so there's other people screaming,
"Let's go Brandon."
Let's go Brandon.
Because it's the same. Yeah.
Yeah, because I see those ads on Facebook constantly. I usually see ads for Ben Shapiro and Candace Owens on Facebook, but I haven't seen them in a long time. Now on Facebook, I just saw an ad that was like, "The Jewish people need you. Help show your support for the Jewish people. The Jewish people are under attack." And it's like just like pro-Israel propaganda. It's like, please donate to Israel, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But like they keep saying Jewish this and Jewish that, and it's like, shut the fuck up. You don't represent the Jewish people, you fucking clowns. Like,
yeah.
That's so annoying. But no matter what I do on Facebook, I don't even post political stuff anymore. I don't follow political pages. Facebook, all I literally see on Facebook. Meta? Well, it's still called Facebook right now, at least. But
also, Mark made that.
Yeah, Mark M. Yeah,
back in the days, it was called
back in the day, it was called Facebook. It's still called Facebook right now. I think Meta is the parent company. Because it used to just be
like Google and Alphabet.
It used to just be Facebook.
No, I thought they were changing Facebook to Meta.
No. I don't know because Facebook hasn't changed yet, and I feel like that's a lot of rebranding. It's not worth it.
I don't know.
But like Facebook owns Facebook, but they also own Instagram and Oculus and WhatsApp, and so now it's like Meta owns Facebook, and that's a good idea because Facebook is associated with like horrible, shitty things. But the thing is, it's still the Zuck in charge of Meta.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, wow, I'm waiting for you to ruin Oculus. You're kind of already ruining Instagram, you know. WhatsApp, it can't be ruined because it's just like a private chat thing, but like it's only a matter of time before it's ruined.
Somehow, yeah.
Like somehow you're going to fuck it up.
How do you see? So Kyle Rittenhouse?
Oh, Kyle Rittenhouse?
Yeah.
The shooter?
Yeah. His like
the judge is a fucking unhinged Nazi racist.
I know. He's doing everything in his power to make sure
not the lawyers, because like sometimes like the defense attorney will like just be like, don't worry, police, I'm on your side.
Yeah.
But like the judge is like, he's like, those people he killed were not victims. They provoked him, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Like, he's just like, this is my opinion that what he did was self-defense and right. And it's like, well, you haven't even heard the trial yet. How is he not thrown out for that? I don't understand.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But, like...
It's clearly a super biased judge.
Have you seen,
He's clearly, like, racist.
The movie about,
yeah, the movie about, like, the 77...
The trial of the 8, yeah.
Yeah.
People are comparing him to that judge.
Yeah.
You've seen that movie, right?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
That's a great movie.
Yeah, it is. It's an awesome... I fucking love that movie.
Yeah.
But people are comparing him to that judge who was horribly biased and racist. And that judge is doing, like, literally everything in his power to make sure Kyle gets off.
Yeah.
Like, legally. Like,
yeah, he's
everything in his legal power to make sure...
He already decided who was right and who was wrong before it started, and he's not hiding it at all. He's just actually, like, a racist guy. Like, he just straight up wants Kyle to win. So
he, like, dismissed a juror who made a joke about some shooting. Yeah. And, like, I don't know if it was...
He keeps correcting people, and, like, I don't know. He's just fucking weird. I don't know how it's still allowed. Like, it's so clearly biased.
Yeah.
But, I mean, if the jury finds Kyle guilty, then it doesn't matter, right? But the judge can give him a life sentence. But the judge
can sway it.
Oh, well, yeah, then fuck that. I don't know. It's just like, that always happens, right? Like, they always get off, and they never get in trouble. If you're a racist white guy, you always get away with it. I don't know why. But
it's like, he excused a juror recently for making some kind of joke about a shooting.
Yeah.
Where, like, I think he was making fun of the shooter.
Well, I mean, so there's...
And the judge was like, why are you making fun? It was like a shooting with a black, like, where a white... I don't know which one it was, but he, like, dismissed him, and people were like, wow. Because he was making fun of the... I don't know, honestly, but all I know is...
that church one in North Carolina?
No, because I think the judge was okay with it or something. Or no, he wasn't okay. I don't know. Anyway, we have to wrap this up because we're like past time.
Yeah.
And like it might not fit on the Anchor.
No.
It might not fit on Spotify if we keep going. But I do want to close this with Chris Pratt saw all the people hating on him because of the Mario and Garfield voice roles. And he made a response this morning. Well, first of all, there was a bunch of articles about Chris Pratt being depressed at night because people are upset that he's Mario and Garfield. And so he made a video this morning wearing his, like, camo American flag hat and his American flag hoodie. And he's like, yeah, I was really sad about all the backlash. And it just made me feel really bad. And I didn't even want to go work out and go on my morning run. And I said, you know what? I'll feel better if I do it. So I did it, and I was right. I did feel better. And I felt like Jesus was running with me. And I was praying to God, and it felt like God was sitting right next to me, talking to me.
Oh, my God.
And it's like, shut the fuck up. This is why nobody wants you to be Garfield, okay?
Wait, Chris Pratt said all that?
Yeah, Chris Pratt. He's the guy whose connections all come from being like a part of a mega church, and he keeps cheating on his wife with like different Christians.
I know that, but I didn't realize he made a video
just saying today he made that video that was like, I'm so sad no one likes me anymore. And it's like, but it's okay because I have God. And he's wearing like a camo American hat, the American flag hoodie. It's like, dude, we get it. You're an insanely huge conservative. Like, Chris Pratt eats, like, he only eats food, he hunts and stuff, even though he's like super rich. He just like buys animals to hunt and kill. Like, he's fucking.
So I guess he's trying to appeal to all the conservatives so that they start defending him.
Yeah. They have to like be like, they're trying to cancel me. We're not trying to cancel you.
Yeah.
This is another episode where I
didn't
get to talk about Dave Chappelle, but I wanted to.
Yeah.
Dave Chappelle didn't get canceled. He just said they're gonna cancel me for this, and then they made a bunch of articles about how he's being canceled, but he didn't get fucking canceled. Okay, there you go.
Chris Pratt is fucking hilarious, and
I know. And the thing is, he said he felt really bad about like flipping his finger, like flipping people off in Guardians of the Galaxy and stuff like that. Like,
what?
Yeah. Like, he says, and like the thing is, like, yeah, in the first Avengers movie, or not first, but Infinity War, there's that line where like, who is your leader? And he's like, what am I supposed to say, Jesus? And that's really funny. but it's not him. He just has really good delivery and good charisma. And people are like, why is he Mario? Because he has good charisma. That's why he's Mario. I'm not.
But it's like
when people say he's a bad actor, he's not a bad actor. He just does a lot of shitty movies. He's a good actor. He just does a lot of bad. He does Jurassic World and fucking
Parks and Rec. He's fucking hilarious in Parks and Rec.
No, Chris Pratt is literally a great actor. That's the thing. He's amazing.
I love him in Parks and Rec, and he makes like a ton of fucking horrible jokes in there. And
his real life counterpart is nothing like the Parks and Rec character, and the Star-Lord character is pretty much the Parks and Rec character. So now he's doing more things he wants to do, which is like being a soldier guy, because he's like, I love the American military, I love the veterans, and I want to just kill people. Like that's the thing he wants. Like, and so those movies all fucking are terrible because they're like they appeal to like meatheads. So, and no one likes those movies. Everyone likes him when he's like the funny guy, but he doesn't like want to be funny guy anymore. He wants to be Diet Ryan Reynolds, where he's like. He's the action star who can still make you laugh. And first of all, I didn't like regular Ryan Reynolds, so I'm tired of this shit. When people are like, woke liberals, they don't want white actors anymore. They don't want a white James Bond. Yeah, because I'm tired of white fucking comedy. I'm tired of these white actors doing the same shtick all the time. It's boring as fuck. It's not funny. It's not actually cool. I'll take anything. I'll take anything different. And if you give me a white guy, make it like Paul Rudd or something, who I actually find funny. Like, don't give me fucking the same Ryan Reynolds bullshit over and over. I think
right, we already have one Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah,
we don't need another one.
That's enough.
He has his moments, and that's it.
He's a good Deadpool, but I'm sorry, Detective Pikachu sucks dick. Like, everything else he's in, I don't give a shit. Like, no.
Apparently, Free Guy was really good. According to my sister.
I've heard a lot of people say it's fucking terrible and it's just as bad as you might think. But I've heard other people say like people are being too mean on and it's like funny. I think it's just like what level you're entering in. I don't know, but I don't want to watch it because I just don't want to watch Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah. I only really like him as Deadpool. And he plays that character really well. And he plays that character in everything now.
I like when he's not the main character. I like when I randomly see him in a movie.
Yeah.
I think in Ted, there's like this guy looks just like Ryan Reynolds, and Ryan Reynolds is like just there.
That's funny.
And he says something, and he's like, "What are you, gay or something?" Like he says but he does the Ryan Reynolds voice and stuff, and then like that's it for the whole movie.
Yeah,
that's funny.
I think he's good as Deadpool. But since he played Deadpool, that's all his character is in every other movie.
That's what he was before Deadpool anyway. It's just Ryan Reynolds. It's just he was a good fit for that character.
Yeah.
But they just never... for some reason the X-Men movies are all terrible. And like Colossus is in X-Men 3 and it's just atrocious. It's like the worst Colossus ever. He's like got a normal American accent and it's like, this is so stupid. He's like a normal sized guy. He still throws Wolverine like the comics, but he's supposed to be like, Wolverine's supposed to be really short and Colossus is really tall.
Yeah.
That's why he throws Wolverine a lot. It makes sense. So like, it's like Colossus and Wolverine are the same exact size. He just like happens to be like a guy with muscle mass. He's like, Wolverine, I will throw you. And then they put him in Deadpool and he's like pure CGI, fucking giant, super Russian. And he's like, they got the character right too. He's like a pacifist, super peaceful, like perfect. And it's like, why they did Juggernaut right?
I know.
Why does Deadpool...
I was about to say that Juggernaut was great.
They do all the characters so much better than the X-Men movies. It pisses me off. I shouldn't be like, what cool X-Men character is going to be in the Deadpool movie? I shouldn't be saying that. Just make them cool in the X-Men movies.
I know.
What the fuck? I love X-Men. Stop fucking... Like, Hugh Jackman is fine. Everyone else sucks.
There's a lesbian character, but that's not her only character trait. They did a lesbian character. Right.
Yes. Wait, I don't even remember who is the lesbian.
The teenager.
Yeah.
Oh, Megan. Yeah.
She's literally like a funny, cool character who's just, you like her because of her human traits and it has barely anything to do, like, it's just like a fun fact that she's gay.
Exactly.
It's like, oh my god, I've been
waiting
so long.
They did a gay character, right?
So long for this shit. It's not like the gay guy who's like, oh girl, tell me all, spill those beans, tell me everything.
She's not
like a super butch girl or whatever.
She is like kind of ass. She's like emo, kind of butchy,
right?
But not obnoxious. Like but she still has character and human.
She's more of like a punk rocker, but like, but it's like I could believe she was lesbian, and then they're like, yeah, she is. There you go. And also,
but they didn't make that an integral part of her character.
Whenever she has her girlfriend, and Deadpool's just always like, hi, and then she like always waves back. That's so fucking funny.
I know.
Like that is perfect. I know. And that's one of those things that like might have been ad-libbed by Ryan Reynolds because it's such like a Ryan Reynolds thing where it's like only people who have lived in these moments understand why it's funny. Like, yeah,
he's like basically teasing her for having a girlfriend. Like how you would tease your little sister for having a boyfriend and be like, "Oh, you like it?"
Well, I don't even know. It's just funny as fuck.
Yeah,
I love that. I don't love that movie that much, but there's so many little moments that are so good. So it's all the subtle jokes I love. I don't love like the over the top jokes in the Deadpool movie.
Yeah.
But the action's usually pretty good. I just don't like that it's Ryan Reynolds, so he's like, it has to be a love movie where I have a girlfriend who's hot and stuff like that. It's like, oh my god, shut up.
Yeah.
Just make him kill people and have fun.
I mean, he does that for the majority of the movie.
I know, but then at the very end of like the first movie, he's like, I thought you wouldn't like me with my bird dog feet. It's like, what is this shit?
Yeah.
It's so stupid. It doesn't fit at all.
Are they doing a 3?
We don't know because of the Marvel
I think they're
stuff.
doing the X-Force.
Well, because I think that the X-Men movies are all going to be canceled now. Because, racist, homophobia. I'm just kidding. They're going to just cancel them because Disney bought the rights to all the Fox stuff. Like, they just own Fox now. Which is why they have Simpsons on Disney+.
Yeah.
Alright. We do have this. I might cut this into 2 parts, but we'll probably wrap it up soon. But, yeah. I just want to talk about Chris Pratt for a second because I thought it was really funny when he was like, I was talking to God. It was like he was right next to me.
I hate that shit.
It's like, yeah, you're talking to your bank account full of fucking millions. Fuck you.
Yeah, every time he said God and Jesus, he got paid like $100,000.
I do want to point this out. Chris Pratt, probably his biggest role ever was Star-Lord, right? He does a good job as Star-Lord. Just like how you would say Robert Downey Jr. is Iron Man, you would say Chris Pratt is Star-Lord. So he's playing Mario and Garfield in these new movies, right? And Mario's a big fucking deal. But in the game, he's not Star-Lord. Like, why you... that? So you're going to play video game characters in movies, but you won't play your fucking character in a video game? Were you too good for that? Fuck you. Video games are literally more popular than movies, you dumb piece of shit.
Yeah.
Fuck you. And this is voice acting. He's voice acting Mario. Voice acting Garfield. So why can't you voice act for a video game? I get that you like acting more, but like this is still a voice act. It's you. It's your character. I don't know. I'm just saying, video games are cooler than movies, and
most of the time,
literally better. Like the stories they do in games are better than movies.
Most of the time,
the topics they're talking about in games is better than movies. Like most movies are pretty much bullshit nowadays. Like
I recently played Psychonauts, first one. It's good.
Yeah,
platforming's dated
but fun.
No,
well, 3D platformers are kind of like a thing of the past, really, and for a good reason.
Well,
they've been done to death. There's nothing left to do.
I mean, the levels are really cool and very interesting and very different and awesome. It's just the platforming is very dated and it controls not well.
From what I understand, people like Psychonauts for the story, and the characters. And
I played Psychonauts too, and it's just as good. If not better than the first, I'd say it's better, honestly. No. It has really, really cool ideas.
Tim Schafer's, like, every game he makes is like a certified
masterpiece. Yeah.
Like, it's before the first Psychonauts, he made Grim Fandango, which was
I know.
Yeah, people fucking adore that game. Like,
it's like everything in Psychonauts 2 is different, and it never gets stale because there's so many fresh ideas coming at you each level.
Yeah.
And, like, the environment's so different, and, like, it's cool.
Yeah.
You never get bored of just jumping because the environment's so cool.
That's the trick, with 3D platformers is to keep the game varied between levels.
Like, one level you'll be on a small ocean planet.
Yeah.
And then the next you'll be in, like, a psychedelic Beatles reference.
Yeah.
And then the next you'll be in, like, this giant mailroom with a huge robot, like, sorting mail. That's cool.
Yeah. I didn't play it, but I watched my little brother play a lot of it, and it looked pretty good, cool.
You don't have to play Psychonauts to play Psychonauts 2.
Oh, that's good.
So,
if the same characters, so
yeah, if you want a good game that's really interesting and very fun.
Yeah, I have to be in the mood to play platformers, but I do enjoy them. Like, they are really good. So
Psychonauts 2 is very good. I like it. Yeah. Alright, bye.
Okay. See you.
Bye.
Bye.